the 3 questions you need to ask that will help you expedite your divorce and give you a good financial picture of where you are and where you want to be. So the first question, where am I right now? So start with a full financial inventory. This first step in all financial planning, and it helps us to know exactly where you are right now. It's a snapshot of where you are. What assets do you and your spouse have? What is owned jointly and what is just in your name? Home, employer retirement savings, personal savings, things like that. Think about what liabilities there are and whose name they are in. Car loans, credit card debt, mortgage payments. This inventory will help you begin to wrap your mind around the value shared in the marriage, as well as the things that we have all accumulated during the marriage. And this will be a solid starting point for you and your attorney to begin your work together. The second question to ask yourself is, where do I want to be? There are 2 considerations here. The basic cost of living versus the lifestyle you're accustomed to. And how much will it cost me to be me? What would rent and utilities look like? How would education for the kids? Do I have daily commuter expenses? Will I need to get health coverage, or can I get that through my employer? Take a good inventory of all the expenses that you would incur to live the lifestyle you are accustomed to. And the third question, how will I get there? Where will the money come from? What sources of income can I have? Am I eligible to work? What type of work? Full-time, part-time, maybe a side hustle? Am I eligible for Social Security? Does my spouse already take a pension? Your ability to earn an income will be considered in the divorce. And be realistic, you might need to go back to school to advance your skill set. So your ability to earn might be delayed by a year or 2. And budget that into your projections. Where am I now? Where do I want to be? And how will I get there? These are the 3 questions that will help guide you through this process of divorce. Knowing your full financial picture will help guide you to the next steps and help you proceed and transition into your new, wonderful life.
When you combine your finances, it forces you to communicate. It forces you to dream together. It forces you to be afraid together when times are bad. It forces you together. And it's one of the most healthy things you can do with money. As a matter of fact, marriage counselors often say use a combining of a budget to force communication in a marriage that's struggling. And we have experienced many times over the 6 million people going through Financial Peace University, many thousands of letters, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of letters over the years from people saying Financial Peace University saved our marriage, because we force you from a practical standpoint to start budgeting together in one checking account. And that forces you to talk about it. If Sharon goes and buys a big thing and I go and buy a big thing, there's not enough money in the account. Checks are going to be bouncing all over town. So we have to know together what's in there, and it forces us to stick to our budget. It forces accountability. It forces communication. And you know, it's not your student loan, my student loan after you're married. It's our student loans. You're the one brought it, but it's ours. And it's ours, it's ours, it's ours. Everything's ours. You change your pronouns from out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, and you change your pronouns from yours and mine to we. You become French. It's ours, it's we. And that's the process I would use. I'm just telling you, there's all kinds of data in the research on the marriage side of the coin and on the finance side of the coin that's the best process that causes people to win. Now, it's not to say that one person's stronger than the other, one person's better than the other. It's not about him telling you what to do or you telling him what to do. This is about us learning to work together. We both have a vote. Submit yourselves one to another. And I have made in the marketplace all of the money that has come into our house for 32 years of our 37-year marriage. And yet we have an income. We have an income. It's our household income. She's got as much say over it as I do. That's how we chose to run it. And that has worked very, very well.